while we will never... Oh, excuse me.
If last year's conference will be remembered for that tickly cough.
And we...
Well, this year, the Prime Minister faces another irritation. Boris Johnson was among those applauding that speech, but next week he threatens to draw an audience of his own. From present to past Prime Ministers, Brexiters have a habit of trying to bring down their own. Tonight, Sir John Major didn't name names, but warned the sniping has become worse than he'd ever known.
When you see the daily taunts and dishonesties that are levelled at her, when you see the inability of those who level those taunts to actually come up with any coherent plan of any sort themselves, when you see the threats that come in her direction of a leadership election unless she delivers a certain sort of Brexit, I think that goes far beyond anything that I would think was remotely acceptable. It is, to all intents and purposes, a party within a party.
So in Birmingham, they're preparing for one party conference, but it may feel like several, with Boris Johnson rivalling the main event here. We all know where Boris Johnson would really like to be. He still hasn't ruled out a bid for number 10. And on Tuesday, he'll get a rehearsal, making a speech on the edge of Conservative conference the day before the Prime Minister makes hers. Both will be speaking to Tory heartlands like North Yorkshire, where there's competition over who's offering the cleanest Brexit.
Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think Theresa May basically is a Remainer. You know, she's not really going to fight the cause, is she?
I think she's, standing her ground, and I would trust her to do it, rather than Boris Johnson.
I think he's standing by what he's always said, whereas May seems to turn with the tide.
Some didn't expect Theresa May to cough and splutter her way through another year. But if the Prime Minister's going to silence her critics, well, this week she really needs to find her voice. Paul Brand, News at 10.
Welsh Nationalist Party Plaid Cymru has a new leader tonight. The former MP and current Welsh Assembly member Adam Price ended the 6-year reign of Leanne Wood. In his victory speech, Mr Price said he would bring new energy and new ideas to the party.
As the first openly gay man to lead this party, and indeed any party in Wales and on this island, I'm a modern, inclusive leader of a modern, inclusive Wales, where everyone is of equal value and no one will be left behind.